Hello everyone, this is Matthew here again, and we are now going to do my next episode of Card Sharks BigJon for the PC. Joining me are KMH4021, SteveManK1987, Alex Houle, ReadyUnknownFox, and Alex Panther13.
Hello.
Hi. This will be episode 39, I believe, and Alex Houle is the returning champion with $400 in his pocket, and he is elected to take on SteveManK1987.
I hope to do my best.
And if you recall earlier, Steve also had a chance to defend his Press Your Luck title, but unfortunately he lost to A4 But Steve had a good run overall with over $27,000 in his pocket. So anyways, and you both know how to play, so let's get to the game. First question always goes to the champion, and that is Mr. Alex. Alex, are you ready?
Yes.
Steve, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, here we go. Alex, we asked 100 people, should a magazine have the right to publish an article on how to build an atomic bomb? How many of these people said yes, the magazine said that a magazine does have the right to publish an article on how to build an atomic bomb?
Well, I wouldn't say that many, though, because, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say that many. That's a low number. I'll say 15.
15?
Yes.
15 of 100 people said a magazine does have the right to publish an article on how to build an atomic bomb. Steve, higher or lower than 15?
That's a very good guess, what Alex said, and I'm going to say just a little bit higher.
A little bit higher. And Steve, if it is higher, you play your cards. Alex, if it's 15 or lower, you play yours. And the actual number of these people who said that the magazine does have the right to publish an article on the atomic bomb is 20. It is just a little higher. So Steve, your instincts were right.
All right.
And you get the first crack, and you get to draw first blood at the cards. Your card is a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen, a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. A jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack, a 7.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 7, putting you one card away from game 1 and keeping Alex away from his chances at the cards. And the second question goes to you, Steve.
And what is it?
Steve, we asked 100 married men, do you have trouble sleeping while your wife is away? How many of these married men said yes, they do have trouble sleeping while the wife is away?
I'm thinking that's going to be a high number, because I know there are a lot of men that would have trouble sleeping while their wife is away, and I'm going to say about 65.
65 of 100 married men said they have trouble sleeping while their wife is away. Alex, higher or lower than 65?
Well, I do have to agree with what Steve said, but I'm going to go lower.
Going lower. And the actual number of these married men who have trouble sleeping while the wife is away is 31. It is just a little, it is pretty much lower by almost double. I guess the other ones must be already adjusted. Alex, your card is a 7.
I do not like that 7. Change it, please.
Changing that 7. When you win the question, you can change the base card. The 7 is now a king.
The card lower.
Lower than a king, a 6.
I'm not going to take that chance. I'm going to freeze.
Freezing on the 6, not giving Steve a chance. And the third question goes to you, Alex. Alex, we asked 100 millionaire moms of millionaires. And we asked them, do you have more than one millionaire child? How many of these millionaire moms said yes, they have more than one millionaire child?
I say 35.
35 of 100 moms said they have more than one millionaire child. Steve, higher or lower than 35? 35.
Higher.
Going higher. And the actual number of these moms who said they have more than one millionaire child is 12. It is lower, not higher. And Alex, you have your 6.
Change it, please.
When you win the question, you can change the base card, and the 6 is now a 5. A little better. Oop.
A little better. Higher.
Oop. Higher than a 5? A 9.
I'll freeze again.
Alright. Freezing on the 9. Not giving Steve a chance. This is the 4th and final question, so I must win on this play of the cards. Control is important, and the question goes to Steve. Alright. Steve, we found 100 couples that have been married for over 25 years, and we asked the women, did you say to your husband, I've given you the best years of my life? How many of these women said yes, they have said to their husband, I've given you the best years of my life?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going to take a crack at it and just take a complete guess, and I'm going to say 28.
28 of 100 women married 25 years or more said they have said to their husband, I've given you the best years of my life. Alex, higher or lower than 28? 28.
I'm going to say higher.
Okay, going higher. And the actual number of these women who said that line to their husband is 16. It is lower, not higher.
Wow.
Alright, Steve, here's the deal. You have a base card of a 7. You need only 1 card for game 1. Alex has a base card of a 9, and he needs 2 cards. But Steve, you can play the 7 or change it, or you can pass to Alex, and he'll have to play off his 9. And Steve, once again, you need 1 card, and Alex needs 2 cards. What would you like to do, Steve? Take the card, take the 7, change the 7, or pass to Alex?
I am going to keep it and change it.
Alright. When you win the... Alright. And the card is... a king!
Lower.
For the first game of the match. Lower. It's a 7! And Steve has taken game 1. Alright. Alex, this is make or break for you. And Steve needs only 1 more for...
Thank you, Alex P.
For the, for to start a run of his own.
Good luck, Steve.
Thank you.
Alright. Alex, we asked 100 bachelors. Do you admit that you're only after one thing when you date? How many of these bachelors said yes, they admit they're only after one thing when they date? And I think I might know what that one thing is.
Well, I'm going to say that's going to be a high number right there. I'll say 60.
60 of 100 bachelors admit that they're only after one thing when they date. Steve, higher or lower than 60?
One thing only, huh? I'm going to go higher.
Going higher. And the actual number of these people, these bachelors said they're only after one thing is 27. It is lower, not higher. And Alex, your card is a 7.
Change that 7.
When you win the question, you can change the base card, and the 7 is now a 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6? Oh no, it's a 4. Steve, a free shot for you. It is a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10? A 5.
I'll go higher.
Higher than a 5? A king.
Lower.
Alright, lower than a king. An 8. 7 plus 1.
Freeze it right there.
Putting you 1 card away from the championship. And Steve, the second question goes to you.
Okay.
And Steve, this is an educated guess question. On the average, How many years do murderers actually spend time in prison?
I'll say 10.
Steve says that on the average, murderers spend 10 years in prison. Alex, higher or lower than 10 years?
I'm going to say higher.
Going higher. And the actual number is? 7. It is lower, not higher. Alright, Steve, you have your 8. This is an opportunity for you.
Change it.
Alright, when you win a question, you can change the base card. It's a 9.
I will go lower.
Alright, for the championship, lower. Oh, it's a 5! And Steve gets to start a run for himself. Alex, you are leaving us with $400, and we'll bring you back for a future show. So Steve gets to go to the money cards. Oh, and Rodney1279 has now joined us. Unfortunately, this Eric is the new champion for Press Your Luck, but unfortunately he had to leave. And Steve will start you at the bottom row with $300 of betting money, where your bet rate costs 3 cards. Moving to the second row, give you $500 of betting money. $50 for the bet, you get to the top card, the big bet. You must bet at least half. Steve, if you play it right, you can win $46,400, and you get a joker just for making it to the money cards. Alright, Steve, and we all wish you luck, and we are all behind you. So here's $300. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay. Steve, good luck to you. And for $300, Steve, you start off with an 8. 7 plus 1. You can play the 8 or change it.
Change it with number 1.
Alright, let's see if you can make a good change here. The 8 becomes a queen.
All of it lower.
Okay, $300. Lower than a queen. It's an 8. 7 plus 1. You have $600 and an 8.
Let's go $400 lower.
Pretty big bet. $400. Lower than an 8?
No.
Sorry guys, camera shut off on me. And Steve unfortunately lost $400 going lower on an 8, and he instead got a jack. So Steve, you have $200 and a jack.
All of it lower.
Alright. $200. Lower than a jack? It's a 9. Steve will move you to the next row, give you $500 more of betting money. You now have $900 and a 9. You are on a new row, so you are allowed to change.
Let's change it with 3.
Okay. And the card number 3 is a 6. Steve, you have $900 and a 6.
500 higher.
Okay, $500. Higher than a 6? Oh no, it's a 2. But Steve, you have a great base card of a deuce. You have $400.
All of it higher.
Can't lose. All of it. Higher than a 2? It's an ace. $800 and an ace.
All of it lower.
$800. Lower than an ace? It's a queen. Steve, you have $1,600. You have a queen. You're at the big bet. You must bet at least $800.
I'm going all in. All of it lower.
Come on, for $3,200. Lower than a queen? It's a 5. And Steve, you get $3,200 plus $200 from the game. That's $3,400. But Steve, you aren't done yet. And Steve, I say you're not done because you still have a jackpot to try to win. You have one chance at a $40,000 jackpot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Okay. Is the $ behind 7? No. It is not. Oh, you were 1 away. It was 6.
Ah, crud.
So close.
But Steve, that's okay. With $3,400, you get to come back and face a new opponent on our next show of Card Sharks. So long, everyone.